What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Daily Stack Report, and I am about to tell you why today's $30 drop, we had an intraday drop of nearly $35, but I'm going to tell you why I personally think this is the most bullish thing that we have seen yet. Guys, stick along. We have Fed policy. We have a new Fed guy coming in. Jerome Powell's out. Stock market weakens. Dollar rises. The Dixie is up. Precious metals plunge today. Guys, we have it all for you. Okay, so to start off, make sure you're subscribed to the Daily Stack Report because we bring you daily precious metals hype with no fluff. I tell you exactly how it is. And if you have been watching me since January 18th, you know that I have called this coming. I have seen this coming from a mile away. Did I think it was going to be as dramatic as it was today? No, sir. You can bet your last dollar I didn't. But hey, we are where we are today, and this is what happened. Okay, guys. So on January 18th, Sunday morning, that opened. If anyone remembers that 5 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock Eastern Time, that opened. We had a gap up from a high of, we have $90.11 to a gap up of $90.81. That was about a 70-cent gap up. And guys, like I said, every gap gets filled. On the upside, downside, doesn't matter where it is, who she is, how she is, or where it comes from. They get filled. Okay, guys, the closest thing we got was over here on this ticker on Wednesday, January 11th. We had a low of $90.29. That is still an 18-cent gap, guys. You're saying 18 cents? We're going to drop $35 in a day to cover an 18-cent gap? Guys, it gets covered. But hey, this is why I think it's bullish that it happened now. We shook out so many weak hands, so many people sold, but more importantly, this is a buying opportunity for you guys. Okay, so make sure you stick around and let me know, are you buying more precious metals right now? Because I am. I went ahead and bought 6 more ounces today. I'm going to my local coin shop tomorrow and I'm buying about 20 more. I'm thinking about buying a tube of Silver Eagles. They have them for the low price of $93. And you're saying the low price is $93. Mr. Daily Stacker, we hit $74 today in our lowest point of the day. We hit $74.50 to be exact. And yes, we did. And do I think it could go lower? Yes, I do think it could go lower. But I personally am not betting on it going lower, even though we ended behind this trend line that we broke out of on Sunday, January 11th on that open. We broke out of it, tested it here, and we retested it, and we could not break past it. But something I would be careful of and hesitant of is if we continue to ride this trend line and go down. If we can't get past it, guys, I am going to be looking out for that. But we had to come fill this gap. At some point, guys, we were going to have to fill this gap right here at this $88 mark. And guys, we filled it. We overfilled it today. It was like when you're pouring a cup of tea on a hot summer day and you drink some, you pour it all the way to the top, you drink a little bit, and then you pour a little bit more because you're thirsty, okay? I think that's what happened today. The market overreacted a little bit right here. We saw this coming. We had a double top right here, top here, and we did climb up. We did beat that resistance, but then we topped out here, and then we came up and we topped out and we could not succumb the difference, guys. So we dropped today over $30, but guys, I am remaining bullish. Guys, the Fed chair, we're going to go over here. Kevin Warsh, I'm looking at Fox Business News. Guys, Kevin Warsh was selected as the successor of Jerome Powell as Federal Chair Reserve. And guys, today's market turmoil was heavily influenced by shifts in Fed expectations. The Federal Reserve held its policy rate steady in last meeting after 3 cuts, signaling continued caution from policymakers. And this pause has added uncertainty about the future monetary direction, especially with inflation still above target. Markets were also rocked by news that President Trump plans to nominate former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh, who cares? It's one of the two, as the next Fed chair, which boosted expectations of a more hawkish approach, leading the stronger dollar sentiment and sharp selling in precious metals. What does it mean, guys? Investors are now pricing in less easing and potentially firmer rates ahead, which reduces the attractiveness of non-yielding assets like gold and silver. We're going to go ahead and come back over here, guys. We're going to look at the Dixie. Where's my watch list right here, guys? Come on. How do I get to it? I'm losing it, guys. I'm losing it. DXY. We're going to go over to the Dixie right here. And we had an uptrend today. We were up we were up 1 percentage 0.98 back up to 97. Guys, we had a low this week of 95.52, and that was on Tuesday. And so that just go ahead and coincides with the silver that we had. Let's pop her back up real quick. Silver USD, yes sir, on Tuesday. Bam, bam, bam. Tuesday, guys, we had this high right here, right when the Dixie was the lowest. Dixie kind of came up a little bit, but went back down, and we hit that high. But, guys, as the Dixie went up a whole percentage point today, which is a whole dollar, guys, we had that big drop today. So a stronger dollar does typically mean that we're going to have a weaker precious metals market. But what everyone's overlooking is the fact that this new Warsh guy, however you say the name, is bullish when it comes to continuing inflation. He wants to continue printing money. He is prone to do it. It's just right now the markets aren't pricing that in. They're just pricing in the fact, they're hitting the headlines that he wants to have quantitative tightening, but it's not true. He wants to have quantitative easing, guys. Okay, he's going to continue to print money. Donald Trump wants to continue to print money. He didn't pick the guy who's going to be the most firm about it. He picked the guy who's going to agree with him the most. And it just so happens that the guy that agrees with him the most has had past relations with quantitative tightening. But guys, we all know President Trump wants to have 1 to 0% interest rates, and guys, if that happens, these metals markets are going to rocket up to the sky, guys. So I'm taking this as a buying opportunity. Again, if we're here in about a week or two and we're continually testing this line right here and we can't come back above it and we keep going down, I may be a little bit cautious, guys, but at the moment I am buying right now. I don't know about y'all, but this is the dip that I have been waiting for. Guys, every time you can go just as fast as you go up, you can go down. So always be cautious with that, guys. And as we come to that, let's go into our pricing. SD Bullion has my favorite at the moment, the 2026 Silver Eagle at $104.60. So guys, even though silver is at $86, they're still pricing their Eagle $18 above spot. That is an $18 premium that you are paying above. So you ask me, Daily Stacker, hey, is premium gone? No. Premiums are not gone. $100 silver is not gone. $100 silver has gone nowhere. We go to JM Bullion. Boom. $102. We go over to SD Bullion. Boom. $100. We go over to Kitco. They have $85.15 as their spot price, guys. No, I don't want to win a monster box right now. Okay? Thank you. We're going to go over to SD Bullion. Let's go over to silver rounds. 1 ounce silver rounds, guys, as low as $92 as any type of silver round. Now, guys, I did recently purchase a silver round from SD Bullion, and would you guess it? I got a silver bar. 1 ounce silver bar in the mail. I didn't get a round. I got a bar. I don't know what's up with that, but that's what I got. And right now they're pricing them at $95.49. I have a local coin shop within my area that is $6 above spot on rounds, generic rounds, which puts it at $92, and they're $8 above spot on Silver Eagles, which puts it around $94. Okay, guys, so before you start buying online, call around to your local coin shops and see where they're at. See if anyone has anything at spot. Today, I got quotes anywhere from $5 to $7 to $8 above spot on generic silver rounds, and I got anywhere from $8 to $15 above spot on Silver Eagles. So whenever you're buying a tube of Eagles, when you're buying 2 tubes, 3 tubes, heck, let's do 5 tubes right now. Let's throw the bank at it, right? That's what we're all thinking at the moment. I mean, hey, when it was up here, everyone was saying, "Oh, I missed out. Oh, I missed out." You know, we were at 95 and people were feeling like they missed out. We were at 100, people feeling like they missed out. Everybody was buying whenever it was 105, 110, 120. I mean, when I'd go to a coin shop, I go to a coin shop pretty much 4 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, guys. I am a physical silver trader. I search for deals, I buy them, and then I sell them, and I take that profit and I get my stack rolling, guys. I have so far accumulated this year 15 ounces for free. Now, it's not for free, right? I do have to put in the work, finding the deals, making these relationships with these local suppliers, these local dealers, these local coin shops. I am having to put in that work, guys. Yes, I am. I'm consistently floating around anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 in cash to provide myself the liquidity to even have the opportunity to have some of these deals. But I am making them happen, guys. And with that, I bring you insight into current markets every single day. I have the insights, and I'm not lying to you. I'm calling it how I see it, guys. I was just telling you last week how, yes, 90% silver was worth about $80 to $85 per dollar face, but good luck trying to go to a coin shop and getting that, guys. Good luck, okay? That's my Lanta. You are not getting that at all. Last week, the highest, when silver was at its high over here in this little area, the highest that a coin shop was paying was $63 face value, while it was worth $80 to $85 face value. So guys, that whole, whatever 90% is worth, it's not worth it. You have to shop around the deals and find the deals. And guys, don't be afraid to call around and ask, hey, if I bring in, $2,000, if I bring in $5,000 in cash, what's the best that you can get me? I'm looking to flip this. If you're selling it at 55 face value, I'm looking to get 60 somewhere else. I have a guy. Is there anything that you can do? Because a lot of times these people, whenever they're buying, yes, if you negotiate, you may get a little bit better of a price, but they're banking on those people who don't negotiate and those people that they can lowball, guys. It's part of the game, part of the market. So, guys, as always, thank you for tuning in to the Daily Stack Report. Stay